Hey everyone, Dan Marchetti here. Today is going to be a different type of video where I'm going to walk you through a recent Goodwill pickup that I've gotten. Another thing about this video is that it is a test of the GoPro Max. I'm shooting on the GoPro Max, so I'll be able to reframe stuff, point at my face, point at the counter here, or the bins that I have, and back at the TV. We'll see how that goes in regard to quality and editing. First, let's take a look at the Goodwill experience of me going down there and shopping. And it's got the end piece. $4, nice. Doesn't have the end piece. Nice. Yeah, Nintendo. $1.99. Ooh, here's a good one. I kind of want that steering wheel. That's a good one. Ooh. Yep, that'll work. But I want to go look at the games real quick. Okay, we're back, and here is everything that I got. Everything in this bin, including the bin itself, is what we picked up from Goodwill. Some of those items were from shopgoodwill.com. If you don't know what shopgoodwill.com is, it's a bidding website where Goodwills, all of the various different Goodwills, come together and can sell, or rather have bids, kind of like eBay. They can have bids going on for their various different items from Goodwill. It's only Goodwills, and it's all over the place. A bunch of different Goodwills. So, 3 items I got from shopgoodwill.com are in these bags. First one is a Dreamcast. I got a Dreamcast. Now, the thing to note about shopgoodwill.com is that, like, you gotta read the item info really carefully. Some of the items can be untested and sold as is, no returns. Sometimes they test the items. The different shape that the items are in varies from item to item. This one was untested. I think I got it for $23. Yeah, $23. I picked up the Dreamcast for $23. It didn't come with the cord. It didn't come with a power cord, it didn't come with AV cables, and it didn't come with a controller or anything else. Just the base unit for $23. I do have cords, some of which I picked up from Goodwill while I was down there. So, and I do have a controller and AV cord, so we're gonna test this out. I also picked up a couple of game packs from Shop Goodwill. This one here is about 17 Xbox 360 games, and I paid $16 for Shop Goodwill. $16 for this entire lot from Shop Goodwill. This pack here is 9 PlayStation 3 games, and I paid $9.99 for this on shopgoodwill.com. So I think I got some really good deals. We'll take a look and see what shape all of these things are in. The very first thing I want to do is test this Dreamcast. And then I also got a whole bunch of games and other such things. All right, let's test this Dreamcast here. Rubber bands that I get, I like to add to my rubber band ball. There we go. Okay, there's a hair. Ooh, a couple of hairs. Okay, no worries. Let's just remove this label. Open button opens, that's good. It doesn't seem sticky at all. Power button doesn't seem sticky either, that's also good. Back looks good. I don't see any any black spots in the metal there. I won't be opening up the system because I don't really feel comfortable opening up the system. It seems like it should be pretty easy. Just a Phillips screwdriver, a few different screws that I can see. It shouldn't be too difficult, but I'd rather not open up a Dreamcast since I haven't before. But let's test it out. My power cord, AV cord, and game and controller. First, what we're gonna do is turn on the power, see if the power's up. We got a light, that's good. Got sound. We've got an image. Okay, that's good. That's the first good start. $23 I paid for this unit. We'll see if it does well. Okay, that's good. Controller works. That's good. Let's pop in a game and see if it reads discs. Prince of Persia, Arabian Nights, which I recently played through on my Twitch channel. If you're not following my Twitch channel, it's The Tea Lounge. You should definitely follow. Okay, that's good. Ooh, that sound isn't necessarily the greatest. Oh, it does read the disc. Excellent. It does read the disc. Okay. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, and that might be... I don't remember if that's a normal sound or not. But it did read it on the first try, so that is a win in my book. Press start. Load game. I do have game saves on here. Okay, and here's the final level. We're jumping to the final level. Just to play... Just to get into the game and see if it plays well. Controller has been removed. No, it hasn't. Or VMU is being recognized. Okay. Maybe it was loose. But it seems to be working now. Whoa. Okay. Let's unplug the controller. Plug it back in. See if it recalibrates, because it was going backward on me. Okay. Okay, looks like it's all fixed. That recalibrated it. Yeah, seems to be alright. Cool. Everything seems good. I must not have had it plugged in all the way at first. So, that is a success. I call that a success, definitely. Cool. I'm happy with this Sega Dreamcast unit. So the next thing I like to do, after I test the console, what I like to do is add it to my inventory. Very first thing after testing. And for this, I use GameEye. GameEye is the program I like to use for this. Add system to my collection, manually select. Sega Dreamcast console, add items. Now, I paid $23 for this unit, and I paid $1 for this cord. So I'm gonna put $24. I already had the controller, but yeah, $24, or $23.98 is what I actually paid, and then there was tax. Good, confirm. So that is added to my inventory. Next thing I like to do with consoles is take my cleaning bin. This is my cleaning bin here, and I will wipe down the console with some isopropyl alcohol, like thoroughly give it a nice cleaning, because there are some smudges, there's some dirt, the power button is a little dingy, so I'll clean that up nice and good with some 99% isopropyl alcohol. I like to use at least 91% or higher. We will get to more of the cleaning process later. With the Dreamcast out of the way, let me run through the things that I picked up just from Goodwill before we get into the other shop Goodwill items. Picked up some DS games. Nintendo DS My Weight Loss Coach. This was 99 cents, so I couldn't pass that up. Comes with the booklet, the game, and the case. Brain Age, also 99 cents. Case, game, and booklet. So So those are complete in-box 99-cents DS games. I also found an Xbox controller for $3.99. $3.99. And what you want to do when you're looking for Xbox controllers is make sure that this dongle is on the end, because sometimes the dongle is not included. I found a few controllers where the dongle was not included, and I didn't pick those up. I was hesitant. I wanted to, but I decided not to, because these controllers are useless without this dongle, and a lot of the times this dongle gets lost. So if you're shopping used for Xbox controllers and peripherals, make sure it's got that dongle, or you have spares. And if you find these dongles on their own, get them. Get them, definitely. And I'll also wipe this down. Take a look at what else we have. And that would be a whole bunch of cords. A lot of cords. This one, it looks like, is for a Nintendo DS. Nintendo DS charging cable. These can go for a little bit of money, so this was $1.99. Good find. I will definitely test all of these cords to make sure they work. So there's DS controller. And then I found a bunch of these universal figure 8 cords. And if it's got the figure 8, it should be universal for all of the various systems that take this style of cord. Like Dreamcast, for example, has the figure 8, but it's got a little square side to the Dreamcast. And that would be this cord here. I also got some of these cords. Like this is a figure 8 with a little square. That'll work on the Dreamcast and the PS2 Fat and the original Xbox and stuff like that. But these figure 8 without the square side will also work on all those consoles. So I like to pick up these squared ones and the non-squared ones when I can find them. These are all $1 a piece at my local Goodwill. So I've got the DS cord, 5 of the figure 8, and 2 of the squared off figure 8. So that's 7 cords for 7 systems for $7. These new will go for around $10. So 7 for 7 is an excellent price, I think. And a bunch of these games. I got a Wii game. This one is $1.99 for a Wii game. You Draw Studio Instant Artist. This is the disc and the case. Doesn't come with a booklet, but whatever. The disc looks okay. It looks pretty good. I think that disc looks just fine. I should have no problem reading. And I got some original Xbox games and some Xbox 360 games. Original Xbox games, let's take a look at what we got. We got Splinter Cell, Stealth, Action, Redefined, Platinum Hits. Inside is a Platinum Hits disc. I always like to check to make sure the disc is in there and what condition the disc is in. This disc looks decent. Looks a little dirty, but not too bad. That should clean up pretty well. It also comes with the booklet, and the booklet looks like it's in really good condition. Case is in good condition. The booklet is in good condition. The disc is in good condition. $1 is 99 cents for that. Also got Halo 2. This case has definitely seen better days. Looks like there was a Microsoft sticker here that someone cut out. I would much prefer that people leave the Microsoft sticker on there. Don't cut into the case, people. Completely the wrong thing to do. Because a lot of times you'll find damage on the actual paper. You can take the paper out and swap it out for a new case easily enough without ruining this case. And there are ways to get this sticker off. It's really difficult. Anyone who's dealt with Microsoft company store stickers knows how difficult they are to remove from the cases here. But there are ways to remove them sometimes. So it's a bummer. These stickers also are going to be difficult to remove. They may or may not be. Ooh, it looks like this one's going to be easy enough to remove. If you go slow enough, I should be able to get this one off with no problem so much. But this case is already munched. And then this one, ooh, looks like another easy one. Nice. Sometimes these are easy, sometimes they are not. When they are not, I use the Goo Gone. The Goo Gone works really well. But I like to remove all of the stickers personally for my collection, because I like to have my collection be the games as they were intended to be had, where the company where various individual company stickers and pricings they were never intended to be on there by the game companies. Yeah, this one's kind of munched, but I also got this Halo 2. Now, inside is the disc. The disc here is not the greatest condition. It's got some scratches, but it should read, I think. I think it'll read, and it can be resurfaced, it looks like. I also got another Halo 2. This one does come with the booklet and a disc, and this disc isn't the greatest. It's in worse condition than this one, but this one has an okay disc, kind of. But the case itself can really be cleaned up. I can pull this out, stick this one in. The paper is munched on this this case, but that's okay. Also 99 cents. So, yeah, $3 for these 3 games. Not bad. Another one is NBA Jam. Booklet and disc. That's what I like to see. This disc is not in good condition. We'll see if it works. But if anything, I got a case for 99 cents. That's kind of how I look at a bunch of these. 99 cents for an original Xbox case is a really good deal. It's a really good deal. This one is Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. It's got the booklet in good condition, and the disc is not the greatest condition. That's kind of munched. But we'll see. We'll see how many of these are salvageable. Also got Ghost Recon 2 Summit Strike. Good condition booklet. Disc seems to be in good condition. Blinks the Time Sweeper. This one was marked at 99 cents as well. And got the disc. It doesn't come with the booklet. The disc looks like it's in okay condition. It should be able to be cleaned up. Should read. And it can be resurfaced if need be. Someone cut out the Microsoft company sticker from this one too, unfortunately. And there are a couple of gashes in the actual artwork. And the artwork is exposed when you do this too, so that ring is exposed to the elements. That's another reason why I don't like people cutting out the Microsoft Company Store stickers here. Yeah, the case isn't the greatest condition, but some of these cases are, so yeah, that should be able to be spruced up. Can't go wrong for 99 cents for Blinks the Time Sweeper. Yeah. Midtown Madness 3. It looks like the case is in good condition. A lot of stickers, but we can clean those up easily enough. The Xbox Live booklet and the Midtown Madness 3 booklet, those are in there. They look to be in good condition. Xbox Live, this one does have a sticker on the label. I'm going to have to be really careful removing this sticker from the disc because on these discs, the information is just under the label. It's on this side of the disc, not on this side of the disc. So, yeah. Other than that, scratches, there are some scratches. It should play. It can be resurfaced. I gotta be really careful with that sticker not to damage the label itself, because that's where the real data loss can occur. That's a good stack of Xbox games. I also got some 360 games. Most of them are sports games, but mostly I picked them up because the cases are in really good condition, and they're only 99 cents a piece. So, NBA 2K11. We got the booklet and the game. Disc is not the greatest condition at all. We'll see if that plays. Madden NFL 11. Booklet. Disc, not the greatest condition for the disc. Don't really care about the sports games anyway all that much. Madden NFL 10. No booklet. The case is a little cracked. The disc is better condition than these two, but not the greatest. But still better case than I've found with other games. NBA 2K11. So I got 2 copies of this, yeah. 2 copies of NBA 2K11 now. Oh yeah, this one I got because it was actually a foreign disc. A foreign disc. I'm curious to see if this will play in my Xbox 360. Because this one is the North American, and this one is not the North American. Yeah. This comes with the booklet, and the disc is actually in pretty darn good condition. It's got a couple of scratches, but nothing major. Madden NFL 09. Booklet, disc. Decent shape. It's got some scratches. Shouldn't affect the play. Major League Baseball 2K10. It's got the booklet. It's got the disc. The disc is not in the greatest shape, but oh well. Let's just uncrimp this booklet so it doesn't get even more bent up. Yeah, just be really careful with that. And the last one is an arcade pack, PAL. This is the second PAL game. This code, it's already scratched off. If anyone wants to try to redeem that, go for it. It's probably already used. The disc looks to be in really good condition, so yeah, this should definitely play if it'll play PAL. I don't think it will play PAL games, but we'll see. I got 2 PAL games, USK 0 and USK 6. I'm curious to see if these 2 will play. Those are the games that I got from the Goodwill itself. Now let's take a look at the Shop Goodwill hauls for games. First haul we're going to look at is the PS3 haul. Okay, interesting. I didn't notice this. Looks like these are all PAL PS3 games. So, interesting. I did not notice that when I purchased it. Gotta make sure to really check these. So, I'll be really curious to see if these play. I kinda doubt they will, but my local game store does take trade-ins, and they do have a PAL section. So if anything, I can do that. We got Call of Duty Ghosts, PAL. Case looks good. It looks like it comes with the manual. Disc is pristine. That is a very good condition disc. Assassin's Creed Revelations. Good condition case. Good condition manual. Both discs. It's got the game and the soundtrack. Very good condition disc. That is pristine. As is the soundtrack. Really good condition for those. Infamous. Good case. Good manual. Disc is pristine. Ooh, look at that. Assassin's Creed II. And I already have all these Assassin's Creed games on Xbox 360, so I won't need to keep these. A lot of these are going to be resold. Assassin's Creed II manual, good condition. The disc is really good shape, it looks like. Really good shape. FIFA 14. The case can be a little better condition. There's a little gash out the bottom. Comes with booklets. And the disc has seen better days, but it shouldn't be anything major. Should be able to clean those out. Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes. Case looks to be in good condition. No manual. The disc, just a few fingerprints. Nothing major. Looks clean. Assassin's Creed Black Flag. PS3 Exclusive Edition. Includes 60 minutes of exclusive gameplay. Ooh. It is PAL, so I don't know if I'll be able to play them. The disc is in really good shape. Really clean disc. All of these have really good clean discs so far. Darksiders. Manual. Oh, really good condition disc. I have Darksiders too, so I really hope this plays in my PlayStation. I don't know if it will. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Good condition case. Good condition manual. Good condition disc. Yeah, overall, this was a good find. They are all PAL region. I need to keep a better eye on that when I order in the future, but good clean discs and cases and manuals, except for like one, which was missing one. The next haul is the Xbox 360 haul. $16 for a stack of 17 of these Xbox 360 games. Let's see what we got and what shape. The only information I can really see on Shop Goodwill is just from the pictures that they show. So we will see. This does not say PAL, that's good. We've got Halo Wars Limited Edition. And this comes with the metal box. And whatever this is. Let's see, what exactly is all this? Oh man! This is cool. We got metal box, and it's got the manual and the disc. Disc is in really good condition. Happy about that. What is in here? Look at that. Okay. How do I even open this? This is like... a sleeve. Okay, there we go. Here we go. This seal has already been ripped, but yeah, I mean, that's to be expected. It's used. Whoa. Here we go. Comes with some UNSC cards for the various players, looks like. And a book, Halo Wars Genesis. Looks like it's in really good condition. Oh, it's like a comic book. Whoa, that's cool. That's cool. Overall, this is in really good condition. A really good condition used Halo Wars limited edition. I call that a win. First one is a win. Next up, we've got Assassin's Creed Revelations. It's got the manual, and the disc is in really good condition. Very good condition disc. Assassin's Creed, manual, and the disc has seen better days, but it should play just fine. Can be resurfaced if necessary. Too Human. I don't have this one yet. Comes with a manual, that's good. The disc, it's got some scuffs. Should play just fine. I got some stickers I'll have to clean off. This one is Hunted, the Demon's Forge manual disc. It's got some scuffs, or some scratches. Should play fine though. It also has some residue along here, and a bunch of stickers. I'll have to use some Goo Gone, definitely, on that one to clean off. Assassin's Creed II, manual, disc, good condition, I call that. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, manual, disc, okay condition. It's got some scratches. Should play just fine. Call of Duty Black Ops 2, manual, disc, really good condition disc. Happy about that. Homefront, manual, disc, decent condition. It's got a few scratches, but should play just fine. Doom 3, it's got some residue right here, and a lot of stickers, residue on the back as well. I'll show you how to clean all of that residue with the Goo Gone. Manual, disc looks readable. Got some scratches, but it looks readable. Destiny. This one is expansion pass, and the disc is in really good condition. And then we've got Final Fantasy XI, Rise of the Zilart, Chains of Promathia, Treasures of Athurgan. Okay. Alright. We open that up. Here's the game. It's got the manual and a lot of informational booklets, it looks like. The disc itself is pristine. That's a really good disc in there. Here we go. Back into the sleeve. And this looks like it opens up there. A little warping on the case front, on the flap. That's okay though. Final Fantasy 13-2. And this looks like exclusive Final Fantasy 13 Episode 1 novella in pack. So we open this up. We've got the novella. There we go. Looks like it's in good condition. I doubt anyone has read that. That looks like to be a really good condition. Here's the game. Got the booklet. Got the disc. Looks kind of spotty, but should be able to clean up pretty well. Yeah, no scratches at all, so that's good. Dishonored. Booklet. Decent quality disc. Very minor scratching. Nothing major. The Club. Manual. Disc. Same as before, minor scratching, nothing major. Assassin's Creed 3, manual, 2 discs. First disc looks good. I'll have to just clean that up a little bit to get the smudging off. Second disc looks pristine. Very good. Call of Duty Black Ops, manual, game. Have to clean that up a little bit, but no scratches, so that's good. And those are the Xbox 360 games from shopgoodwill.com. Next thing I like to do is inventory every single game that I got here. The app is really nice because you can actually do a barcode scanner. Add to collection and barcode scanner. So then I just run the barcode past the game past the scanner. Okay, that's covered up by another sticker, so just kind of just bring that down a little bit. Get that code. There we go. Carefully back in here. This one is Game Manual Box. This was part of a collection, a set that I paid 17 games for 16 bucks. So I'm not going to put a paid amount on here. I'm going to keep that separate. So confirm. There's one game, Destiny. It's got the... See, here's what I never know what I want to do with my collection. It's got this little sleeve. I don't know what all is supposed to come in this. If it's just this sleeve or not. Do I count this as manual? Because I could say game and box, but game manual box? I don't know. Game manual box, I guess. I don't know. Confirm. Interesting. This box here, a little bit of white. Like you'll see this part of the barcode is darker than this part of the barcode. And it looks like there used to be a sticker here. There is not. That is just simply box. So someone removed a sticker, removed part of the ink with the sticker, it looks like. Yeah. But the information is still there. It's just lighter where that sticker used to be. Barcode reads just fine, so that's good. Barcode not recognized. Here we go. Every once in a while we get a barcode not recognized message. So I'm going to have to manually add this one. Collector's Edition, here we go. Oh, but that doesn't look like the cover of the box. Novella Edition. Okay, what I want is the Novella Edition. And of course, it's not listed. It's got a PS3 Novella Edition, but this is for Xbox 360 Novella Edition. So, I don't know which one to add. Come on! I guess the Collector's Edition. I don't know. Go quickly through these. Out of all of the PAL games, it only recognized 2 of the barcodes, and all of these are not recognized. Okay, all of the games are added, and apparently I'm making a little bit of a PAL collection as well. Now that all the games are inventoried, I'll show you how I clean the games, and we're gonna go through the cleaning of Doom 3. First, I'll need my cleaning bin. There we go. In the cleaning bin, I have large cotton balls, small cotton balls, or you could just get large cotton balls and rip them in half. That works as well. Got Goo Gone, excellent for getting rid of sticker residue and stickers. 99% isopropyl alcohol. Higher than 91 is excellent. I've got a toothbrush, not a toothbrush I use on my teeth. I also have cord identifiers that I can put on the ends of cords and label them so they're easy to find. One example would be with this Dreamcast cord. I've got one on either side of the cord, orange, and in the wall side it says Dreamcast right there. I also have a lot of twist ties, really nice for cord management. I got a thing of Q-tips. I got a lot of Q-tips, and plain wooden toothpicks for getting in cracks and crevices when cleaning various items. First thing I'm going to do is remove everything from this case, because I want to clean the case. The manuals, the disc, and the sleeve off to the side. You can see here, we've got a lot of work to do. First, I'm going to try to just carefully and slowly remove these stickers. These GameStop stickers can be very hit or miss. You can either easily remove them, or they leave a whole bunch of residue. Start at this corner, it looks, yeah, it's just going to be bad. This is not going to be an easy removal. So I'm just going to kind of remove as much of this as I can. I'll get this one as well. Yeah, it just depends on the sticker. Some can be very pesky. So since this one isn't going to cooperate, I'll just peel it off quickly. Otherwise, you can go like really slow and try to get it all off. And eventually you might be able to get it off really nicely and cleanly. Ooh, I'm making a little progress on this one, actually. But it's still ripping, so yeah, whatever. I'm gonna use Goo Gone anyway. Okay, first thing I like to do is do a quick wipe with isopropyl. I'll take a cotton ball, a little isopropyl on there, and do just a nice first pass with the isopropyl all over the label. So when I use the Goo Gone, the less dirt it has to contend with, the better, because it'll just go straight to the label and the residue itself. Alright, there's my first pass. There's a little bit of gunk on there already. Now the Goo Gone. The way I like to use the Goo Gone is on a Q-tip. I have the Goo Gone. I poked just a little hole in the front. I didn't remove this entirely, so I can kind of cover the hole and just go a little bit on the tip of the Q-tip here. There we go. And then I will just kind of saturate the label, what's left of each label, with the Goo Gone. Just kind of get it moist, get it wet, let it be able to have time to do its thing. Like this here, you get the Goo Gone and just kind of work it around, and eventually you'll see this this residue start to lift off and peel off. And you can see I'm kind of fighting against that gunk there. And that just kind of has to be. I might need some more Goo Gone. It's coming off. It's coming off. So with that Q-tip pretty much down, with that side of it, I'll get the other side. There we go. Nice liberal amount. Completely wet the area. There we go. Yeah, it's coming. Yeah, this goo seems to be particularly pesky. A lot of work going into this bit, but it's definitely working. It's definitely doing what it's supposed to do. There we go. The goo is pretty much off of there, and look how dirty that Q-tip is. Oh man. Okay, let's go up to this label. And this has been sitting in the Goo Gone for a while. I'm just gonna get a little more on there. And now that it's been sitting, I should be able to just kind of use my fingertip and kind of scratch it away easily. Yeah, there we go. See how that's kind of easily peeling away now from the Goo Gone. It very much loosens the bonds. Get under a piece and kind of peel it. It should come off a lot easier. Here we are. A little more on there. Definitely making some progress on this one. Goo Gone is pretty incredible stuff. Now that we have the sticker off of here, I get another Q-tip and just kind of saturate the area to get any remaining residue out of that corner. Because there's still, you can kind of see there's still some residue. So yeah, one more pass should get rid of the rest. Now onto the back. Like, look at this. Look at this residue here. Yeah, that's been soaking in some Goo Gone, and now you can kind of see, like, it lifts off pretty easily. It's definitely still fighting, but look at that gunk. Oh man. Yeah, just letting it sit for a bit really, really helps out. Yeah, most of that's off there. Dang. And I'm gonna dip it in the other side and get a little more saturation in the area. There we go. And get any remaining bits off. Alright, that should be a clean removal of that residue. Now the final sticker. Kind of wet it a little more. It has been sitting in Goo Gone, so it should be ready to just kind of peel off pretty much. Yeah, here we go. And now we can get under it and peel. Look how well that Goo Gone has helped. Oh man. Really nice. Goo Gone is so good. It's so good. Now get that last little bit of residue. Yeah, if you've used Goo Gone, you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna do one more Q-tip. And I've got plenty of supplies, plenty of cleaning supplies, plenty of Q-tips and cotton balls. So I'm not going to try to be stingy when cleaning this. I'm going to give it as much as it needs to really make it clean. When there's a lot of Goo Gone that I need on a case like this, what I like to do is bring it over to the sink and use soap and water just to get all the goo gone off. Another option you can do, because leaning over the sink and washing cases one after the other can really get to my back. So I like to kind of avoid that when I can. If it's really bad, I'll probably go in and do a wash with soap and water. But another option that I like to do is cotton balls and isopropyl. It should work just as well. And I'm gonna use a big cotton ball, nice decent amount of isopropyl, and I'm gonna do wipes of the areas that had the goo gone, just to get as much goo gone off, because this will also partly smear around the goo gone, so I'm gonna have to use a couple of cotton balls in this process. Make sure any last little bits of paper I can remove. Kind of tough to get it all sometimes if there are like tears in the plastic. It's kind of hard to tell what is plastic tears versus what is sticker remnants. Okay, so I wiped this down pretty well with this cotton ball. There's definitely going to be still some goo gone residue, so I'm going to get a new cotton ball and some more isopropyl. This does use a decent amount of isopropyl. That's why I like to go to the sink sometimes to conserve the alcohol. But essentially, this is the process. I'll wipe down the spine, the front, get all in there. Usually the inside of the case is clean, because it's pretty much always closed, except for when getting games out. Sometimes there will be stuff that's like spilled in there and I'll have to clean the inside, but usually it's alright. Kind of feel if I can feel any residue remaining. I'm gonna really wipe every bit of the case down. I'm also gonna make sure that since some of the goo gone was used in the corners and there are pits, I want to make sure that no goo gone remains underneath the plastic protector, because getting goo gone on the label itself would be very bad, and I don't want to do that. Okay, that case seems clean. That right there is cleaning of one case, just one case right there. Oh. But now with that clean, we can reassemble the case. Make sure it's all lined up, it's good. I also like to check this, make sure if this needs like a clean. There are a little bit of smudges, so I'm gonna use half a cotton ball, a little bit of isopropyl, not much. Just kind of clean that up as best I can. Very gentle isopropyl with cotton balls. Cotton balls I like because they're very gentle. Okay, there are some scratches, but it should play just fine. Alright, and the manual's back in here. And now we have a nice clean sticker and residue-free case. Oh, that's smooth. That's nice. That is done. There we go. That is good. Happy with that. That's how I clean cases that have stickers. Cases that don't have stickers are much easier, like this Destiny case. Much easier. Just gonna pop this out, pop the disc out. It's really good disc. Carefully place that on here. And grab the small cotton balls, a little bit of isopropyl, and just do once or twice over of the case, because you never know how many people have handled these. I like to just sanitize the cases as I get them, and you'd be surprised just how dirty some of these cotton balls get sometimes. Like, yeah, not much there. There is some grime on that front bit. And do the spine and the back. I want to do this in a well-ventilated area, by the way, because the fumes can definitely get to me, at least. And the little bits that look like it needs extra. Then I'm going to kind of rotate it and do one more once over, so I'm not just smearing the dirt that came off back onto it. Still getting dirt off. But yeah, that looks pretty clean now. Case looks good. Feels good. I'm going to put the stuff back in, carefully line up the label. I don't want any bit of the label peeking out because that's how it can get damaged. Looks like there is a little damage from the label peeking out the bottom on this side. Make sure that's inside of the sleeve fully. And you can wear gloves for this if you want. My hands do get pretty dry after several of these cleanings. Yeah, looks like a good clean Destiny copy now. There we go. Alright, that's how I clean my discs. I'm gonna go through, or my cases and stuff. So I'm gonna go through every single one of those and do exactly that on all of them and clean them all up. Next I'm gonna clean the Dreamcast. Small cotton balls or big cotton balls. Yeah. It depends on how dirty I think it is. I'll start with small cotton ball here. Get some isopropyl. That's a little too much. If you get a little too much, take a second cotton ball. I like to just kind of squeeze it together so that goes out of one into the other, and I'll use this one next. Okay, here we go. I like to be careful with labels because, yeah, sometimes I don't know if this will like come off. Like the Dreamcast, it won't, so I know that I can just go for it. But sometimes I have seen, like on original NES, the wording will actually start to come off if you use isopropyl on the Nintendo on original NES. Made that mistake once, won't make it again. And I'm just gonna kind of carefully clean it and buff it. Cotton balls are really nice because they're nice and soft and they won't scrape. They're not abrasive in the way that other such things are. You can also use a toothbrush. I've seen people use a toothbrush. I like to use cotton balls. Nice once over. And the way I gauge how clean it is, because it'll look clean after a bit, but then I can see still a lot of dirt and gunk coming off onto this cotton ball. Like, you can see clean cotton ball, dirty cotton ball. Look at all that gunk that's coming off onto there. Yeah. So definitely keep cleaning it nice and carefully. Consoles can take a while because I like to be thorough. I never know what they've been through, so I want to get all of whatever that is, or whatever that might be, off of there. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but already I can kind of tell that this is a little more cleaner looking than this, for example. That versus that. I don't know if that shows up very well, but yeah, it's already looking a little bit cleaner. I like to do the individual sides on their own in segments so I can kind of tell where I've been easily before I move on to the next section. Really scrub this section. Looks like there are some spots here that don't really want to come off, but they will eventually. This power button, some grime, like a little bit of grime inside the power button, and the R in particular, there's some grime. So I'm gonna get my toothpicks, grab one, and I want to be careful, so I'm gonna grab a little piece of the cotton ball, kind of put it in between the toothpick and where I'm going, and gently just kind of clean the inside as best I can. If I can't quite get in there, I might remove the cotton, carefully scrape away. Yeah, there we go. There it comes. Kind of wipe away as I go. Here we go. Get like in the button there, like the side of the button itself. A little gunky. Alright, that power button is looking much better. Much better. Okay. Open button looks good. Let's pop this open. Clean in here. Now I want to be really careful around the actual electronics. Just do a very nice, gentle, light wiping around here. I'll avoid the laser unless it like doesn't read or looks dirty. Careful around these because these are like fabric and felt and stuff. So I don't really want to isopropyl alcohol those all that much. Don't want it to disintegrate, potentially. Don't know if it would. Don't want to take the risk. Get in every nook and cranny best I can. Sometimes I'll take a Q-tip and get in some of these little grooves and crevices. But yeah, I like my systems to be nice and clean. especially if I'm going to be reselling them. Yeah, want to make sure they work and that they are clean and sanitized. The last thing you want to get when you buy a used system is something covered in gunk and it looks nasty and has trouble playing games or just doesn't read the discs at all. Yeah, no fun for anyone. With the top fully done, I can move on to one of the sides. Buff out this corner. There's a little pesky black spot I really want to get rid of. Bottom of the system I want to be super careful with, because these labels sometimes can just completely wipe away. Like the ink can wipe right off if you use isopropyl. And so I don't touch the labels. I be as careful as I can to avoid damaging the information on the labels. Some of them you can wipe right over and they'll be fine. Others not so much, so I don't like to take the risk. Alright, looks like that is done. It's a nice clean system. Buttons all work. No stickiness, that is good. Next thing I want to do is test these cords. All these cords I got, I don't know if they work yet, so I want to test them. This one's a little bit bent. That is concerning. We'll see if we can fix that. Lots of rubber bands for my rubber band ball. I know this console works, so we're just gonna plug in each cord and make sure it powers on. There we go. Give it a moment. Make sure it's good. Good, that cord works. This cord is the bent cord. Let's see if we can fix this one. Got some pliers. I'm just gonna kind of squeeze it together. I don't really want to like grab it and crank on it, but actually seemed to work pretty darn well. Nice. Plugs in now, that's good. Works. Nice long cord too. Seems good. Yep. Nice. Every cord worked. Oh well, we gotta still check this one. Alright, I have my DS Lite here. Plug it in. Light comes on. Cord works. Excellent. While I've got this out, I'm going to test the two DS games that I got. They look clean, or this one looks clean. Looks like it's loading, that's good. Tracking your weight, here's what it looks like. The person, this month's goal, 131 pounds. I don't know who this is, but it looks like they were a little over 200 pounds when they started. I don't know. Yeah, cool, game works. That's how fat this person was. Let's see how smart this person was. Game looks clean. Looks like it's working. Yeah, looks like it works. Cool. Both games work. Excellent. Now that I know that all the cords work, here's how I like to clean them. I'm gonna grab a cord and a big cotton ball. Some isopropyl. I go through a decent amount of isopropyl alcohol, but you can find it pretty cheap on Amazon. I like to wipe down the connecting points really well. Here we go. There's some grime in there a little bit. And then I'll kind of spread it out and wrap it around the cord. And just kind of go all the way down, all the way back up the cord a few times with the alcohol swab. Close that. Look at all that just came off of the cord. Now this side is clean. We're gonna put it onto the other side and do a few more wipes. Ideally, I would wipe until there's no more grime, or the grime is minimal. Because yeah, these cords can be pretty gross, for sure. Yeah, much less grime than this side. Still some grime though. But I'd say that's much better than it was. Doesn't have to be perfect. And yeah, it's a nice clean cord. as far as I am concerned. Now let's kind of wrap it up. Grab ourselves a twist tie. And I know that this cord now is clean and works. Then I'm going to go through all of the cords and clean them the same way. I'm going to go through all of the games, all the cords, all of the consoles, and all the controllers. Make sure everything is clean. Let's clean the controller now. Here's how I like to clean controllers. There's a sticker on here. I'm going to try to carefully peel this off as much as I can. And I might have to use some Goo Gone on here. Because, yeah, there's going to be some residue sticking to this. Unfortunately. And I want to be really careful and conservative with the Goo Gone I use on here. Because there's no option to run this under the faucet. Unless I completely dismantle the thing. And I don't want to have to do that. So, yeah, there's definitely residue from the sticker. I'm going to very carefully get my Goo Gone. Cotton swab, just a little bit on the tip there. There we go. Very carefully and lightly, only where the sticker residue is. Be careful that it doesn't get in where the button goes. Kind of rotate it to get different sides of the Q-tip, because the Q-tip will help remove the residue into the cotton as I'm applying. As I'm going over it. And I can kind of feel the difference where like this is a textured surface, so as I rub where it's coming off and where I'm just now rubbing the textured surface, I can definitely feel it in the cotton swab itself. Okay, I think I've gotten all of the residue now. So I'm gonna grab a small cotton ball, maybe a couple of small cotton balls, and before anything else, before I get into the deep cleaning of this, put a little isopropyl on one and just carefully wipe down the area that had the Goo Gone, rotate it so I'm not just spreading the Goo Gone, and then do the same thing again with this. But actually I'm going to wipe it just without any isopropyl, just wipe it down, see how well that got rid of it. Okay, yeah, there we go. And do one more quick pass with this. I'm gonna rip it in half. I don't need a lot. Just want to make sure all of the Goo Gone is completely removed. Probably don't have to be this thorough, but I like to be. Okay, I am now confident that all of that Goo Gone is completely removed. Yeah. Now I can go into the deep clean of this controller, and I am going to use small cotton balls, isopropyl alcohol, and just kind of go to town on it. It's okay if it gets in to some extent, like inside the buttons, because isopropyl, the 99% isopropyl is really nice because it'll evaporate away very quickly. I like to work on sections, like I'll do the buttons, and then I'll move on to like the stick, and then other sections, but nice and thorough, make sure all the grime is gone. Look at all that grime already. Dang. Every little nook and cranny, every crevice. And I might let parts of it dry and go back over different parts, because sometimes it's hard to tell if the grime has been removed while it's still wet. Then I'm going to grab my toothpick and just carefully go around any spots that are hard to reach, like grooves, really tight grooves, just to make sure I got all the grime out of there. Like a really light detailing, as you will. Wipe all that away. Here we go. Be surprised how much more comes out when you do this. And then these grooves around the side, I also like to run the toothpick, because oh man, look at all that. Look at all that comes out of there. That is gnarly. Yeah. It's probably the spot, if a controller hasn't been opened in a long time, it's probably the spot that accumulates the most gunk, I would say. So much gunk gets in there and it can't get out unless you really work it out. Get as much of that out as I can, because that's nasty. Quick once over to get any other last bit of crumbs off. I think that's a nice clean controller. And this controller feels like it's in really good shape. Buttons are nice and responsive, clicky. Thumbsticks feel good. There are no gashes in the pads. Triggers feel nice. It's not sticky at all. Yeah, I'll definitely check this controller and test it once I get my Xbox out next time. I'm not too concerned with this one in particular since it feels so good. It feels so good. But now, last thing I like to do is get a big cotton ball and wipe down the cord. I'm gonna start on this end with the connector, and then just like I did with the power cord, wrap it around and just go up and down the cord a few times. Oh man, look at that. Here's the clean side. Here's the dirty side. Dang. I'm actually gonna add a little bit more since it's drying out. Here we go. And do a few more passes. Whoo! Both sides are nasty now. Let's get one more. Yeah, I'm gonna get one more. Alright, there we go. Yeah, look how much cleaner that is now. Here's the clean side, here's the dirty side. Yeah. So that is a nice, good, clean spot, I think. So I consider this controller clean. I will eventually test it and then put it with my inventory. So there we go. That's how I clean the controllers. We've, to recap, we got a whole bunch of games. We got a Dreamcast. We got a bunch of cords. We got a controller. I cleaned the Dreamcast, cleaned the controller, cleaned the cords. A cord, cleaned a game, a couple of games. I'm gonna clean all of that, and that's my process. I've inventoried everything. That's what I got, and I'll run through the numbers and put up the cost that I spent versus the estimated value based on pricecharting.com for you guys to see. Okay, we're back, and we finished cleaning all of the games. All of the games cases are completely cleaned. And now we get to test to see if they work. I am most curious about the PS3 games because I did some research and I discovered that apparently, even though the PS3 is region locked, it's only for Blu-rays. Like Blu-ray movies are region locked. But games of different regions should play in the PS3 just fine. So let's test one out. We're gonna go with Darksiders first. Popping in Darksiders. That disc looks excellent. Definitely doing something. Okay. THQ. That's a good sign. Oh boy, it works. Yes! Oh my gosh. There we go. PAL PS3 games and an NTSC PS3. It works! It works! Apparently there are issues with digital downloads and stuff, but it works. Darksiders! I've never played this. Press start. Let's get in and make sure we can actually play the game and it's not gonna like kick us out or anything. Press R3 to aim. Okay, good tip. This game looks pretty cool. Apparently, from what I've seen, it's kind of like a Zelda type game. Yeah, I look forward to giving it a try one of these days. I have Darksiders 2 already in my collection, I think for the Xbox 360, but I didn't have the first one. Cutscenes. Oh boy, yeah, look at that. It works. It looks like it runs smoothly. I don't know if there's any conversion that's going on, but yeah, that's smooth. That's definitely playable and definitely good. Nice. I call that a win. Let's test another one. This one is USK 18. I don't know exactly what that means. That might be the region itself. Or maybe it's maybe it's the age rating. I'm not familiar with PAL rating system. It's definitely a PAL game though. Yeah, Lego Batman is rated 7. Assassin's Creed is 18. Infamous is 16. Yeah, it must be age-based. Call of Duty Ghosts is 16. FIFA 14 is 3. You know what? I'm gonna pop in FIFA 14 just to double check, make sure. Now that has a little bit of scratches on it, but nothing major. It should play just fine. We're gonna test it out here. FIFA 14, it recognizes it, that's good. Latest update data for this software has been found. Sign in and use the software, must update, okay, and start installing. Sure, let's see if there's any issue with the downloads in relation to PAL discs on an NTSC system. I don't know if there will be. I hope there's not any issue. Because as far as I know, the issues are only if there's like the entire game, you're trying to download the entire game, like the wrong region to the wrong system region. But I'm not entirely sure. We'll find out together. How exciting! 95%, almost done. Here we go. All right, 100%. Installing, please wait. FIFA 14, look at that. Checking trophies. Should be 0 trophies. I don't know. I've never played it, so. You must sign up for Sony Entertainment Network. In order to access the online features for this title, your Sony Entertainment Network account must be signed in, and you must be signed in to the EA servers. Okay. Don't care about online. Autosave, okay. Get on with the soccer action, or football action. Play. Kick off. Quick match. New career, then. Doesn't matter. Let's just try something. Sign into EA servers. My gosh. Quit telling me to sign in. So long! It's taking forever. Come on and load. Are all sports games this long to load? Sure, we'll save the data. Done. Probably never going to play this again. But who knows, maybe it's amazing. Maybe it's much quicker after the initial setup. Who knows? Or is this the game because I chose manager? Oh my gosh, okay, I'm done with this one. Oh, it works. It works. I think I've gone far enough to show that it works. The disc works. That's 2 PAL region discs. USK 0, whatever that means. There's 3 there. USK 0. I don't know. But yeah, PAL discs for PS3 work in an NTSC PS3 system. And so that was a really good find. That stack of 9 games for $10. Yeah, I'll take it for sure. Next up, I want to test one of the more scratched up games. No, that's a perfect disc. For the Xbox 360. Doom 3 is kind of scratched up. Let's try Doom 3. It's not the worst I've ever seen, but let's kick it in and see. Recognizes the disc. It's good. Looks like it's loading. That's good. Okay, Doom 3.
The Union Aerospace Corporation
loads no problem.
is the largest corporate entity in existence, outside of moral and legal obligations now
Skip.
conceived.
Loading. So much loading.
Excellent.
Oh my gosh, skip.
Counselor Swan.
Oh my gosh, unskippable cutscenes. Come on. Bad game design.
We've got the Darkstar, yours.
Skip.
Welcome back.
Oh.
This, I didn't want to come here.
He left you no choice.
But this is the last time. I'm tired
His
of
head
running
is like.
down the road. It's a mess.
Right.
Am I playing yet? No. Still not playing. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm playing. Hey, look at that.
Welcome to Mars.
Looks like it works. Okay, it works. Perfect. That game works perfectly. And, I don't know if that really shows up on here, but, yeah, that's the disc. Okay, a particularly bad one, MLB 2K10, or Major League Baseball 2K10. I don't know if that's showing up, but, that's the disc. We're gonna pop this in, see if it works. From what I understand, they have good lasers that typically, even if it's pretty scratched up, it still works. The original Xbox games are more munched, I feel like, and those are more of a concern to me. Update is available, oh my gosh. And if you decline, you'll be signed out of Xbox Live. Whatever that means. That means I won't be able to play it, maybe? I don't know. Okay. Come on, load. Press start. Start. It loads immediately. There's like no problem whatsoever. Saving settings, please do not turn off your console. Hey, yo, everybody, what do you know? Doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Gotta figure out some way to make these loading zones entertaining for myself. Quick game. Perfect. New York. I don't want to be New York. Just kidding. Versus Phillies. I don't want to be Phillies. Am I the pitcher? And... I have no clue what I'm doing. Pitch the thing. Oh, there we go.
Vasquez with the pitch. Bad pitch right there. It's a ball.
Okay, it works. It stinking works. There's no more reason to go on. It works. Next, after this, I'm gonna try the PAL region Xbox 360 games that I have. Onward to this one. It's probably gonna tell me no, wrong region, cause we're not PlayStation. We don't do it. Let's see. That's my guess at what it'll do. Play game. Ooh. A disc thing. Oh. Is it playing it? Is it playing it? Oh, I don't know. Okay, let's try Geometry Wars. I think it might work. It looks promising. Oh my gosh. PAL Xbox 360 game working in the Xbox 360. The NTSC Xbox 360. Did I just spell sex? No. NTSC. It only sounded like NTSC Xbox. I'm losing my mind. This is crazy. It actually works. Oh my gosh. Well, this is cool looking. Nifty. Okay, it works. I'm testing the other one because that's exciting. I want to see if the other one works. PAL 360 games work in an NTSC system. And I have not, like, jailbroken this at all. I factory reset it when I got it. I haven't done anything to it in the way of mods. I don't know. Looks like it just works. Nice. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Wow, I was not expecting those to work, but they apparently do. So do NCSC discs work in a PAL Xbox 360? Maybe it's an issue like what I was reading about the PS3. Maybe it's an issue with downloading from the game shop or from like the eShop. You can't download for the different region. Yeah, but that works. That works. Look at that. Oh man, that is exciting. I do want to test the original Xbox game, so... Okay, I got my Xbox. I'm going to test this with the new controller that I got from Goodwill as well. First game I'm going to test is Halo 2. That has seen better days. I did get 2 copies of Halo 2. I actually, when I was cleaning, I swapped the cases and a booklet for one, so I could make a decent copy. And then this one kind of didn't survive. It had a lot of water damage on the label itself. That loaded right up, so that's good. And I'll also try this disc, because this is more munched even than the disc that's in there. So I put the better disc and the better label into the better case, because this one actually had the Microsoft sticker cut out of it and the booklet to make one good copy. And then one acceptable, I guess, copy. I'm gonna charge a loose price for that, probably, if anything. Yeah, that loads right up. So far, so good. Off to a good start. The controller seems like it works so far. No problems whatsoever with that. Okay, this must be the loading screen. Never played Halo 2, so I don't know exactly. Skippable cutscene. That's good. Good. Thank you, Microsoft. Oh, here we go. We're in. And that loads. That plays. Probably my teammate. Oh well. Yeah, that works. And I know the image is stretched, but I can't be bothered to change the settings on this system or on my TV. Okay, this is a more munched up Halo 2 disc, so we're gonna try that next. I don't know what a normal loading screen length for this game is, so I don't know if it's excessive or not, but it hasn't like glitched out or frozen specifically. And I don't think it's any longer than the other disc so far. With that said, we are going to wait. Hopefully it'll load. Hey, problem reading disc. Yeah, maybe dirty or damaged. So it did read it to some extent, but it couldn't completely load. So this disc may be not the best shape. So I'm gonna set this disc aside, see if we can potentially get it resurfaced. See if that will help it, because it is kind of munched. Try NBA Jam next. Loads up, that's good. Bunch of sports teams, look at that. Oh, look at that crowd. I must be the other team. Yep. Okay, I have the ball now. Okay, it works. That one works just fine. This disc is pretty munched. Not sure if you can see that exactly, but let's give it a try. And then, yeah, I think after this one, we're gonna test the PAL, because this is a PAL Xbox game. I didn't realize that when I picked it up, but we'll see if it plays. I didn't expect it to work Xbox 360 games on the Xbox 360, but we'll see if it works. Xbox PAL for an Xbox NTSC system. This one loads right up. Quick race. Let's do quick race. Right into the action. Loading bar is moving. I assume that's a good thing. Looks like we're in. Looks like it's playing all right. The controller seems responsive. Yeah, the buttons all seem to work. Okay, ooh, there's a police officer. We can flag him down because there are people racing illegally. Yes! Ram him. Nice. Ram him off the road. Nice. Okay, that works. I'll have to test all of them. And if I were to ever sell a game, I would thoroughly test it. I mean, like, for games that I would sell, I would thoroughly test them. Alright, let's try the PAL game disc. That disc looks good. It looks like it's in good condition. Popping it in. Fingers crossed. Wow. It's going right into the game. Wow. And as far as I know, this is not a modded console. Wow. These games just work, it seems like. I mean, if we can get past the title screen, I do hear inner workings, so must be loading. There we go. Wow. Wow. I am impressed. Out of 3 systems that I got PAL games for, each system plays the PAL games. Wow. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. I guess I can start buying PAL games as I find them. I don't know if I really want to, because it can cause some potential frame rate issues. Might not play as smoothly, being the wrong region. But wow, it works. Yeah, the frame rate is really awkward in this. Probably because it's PAL. Well, anyway, it works. I'm surprised. Frame rate seemed a little bit slow on it, but that's to be expected being a PAL region in an NCSC system. They actually stinking work. All of the PAL games work. I am shocked, mind blown, crazy. Wow, that is a ton of stuff. I checked the prices, and I couldn't see it while I was filming, but I've checked it. I spent a little over $80, and after all is said and done, there's like over $300 worth of value according to PriceCharting.com in all the stuff that I got here. That is a decent margin. I'm happy with that. But wow, wow. Yeah, I will absolutely take that. Good value, good deals, and maybe I can resell some of this stuff and recoup some of the costs so that I'm essentially getting some things for free and making a little profit as well. That's the idea. Definitely have to make sure everything works, but so far, very good haul, very happy with it, and that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you guys next time. What did you think of the GoPro Max? This was all shot on the GoPro Max, testing it out to see how the editing workflow is, how the image is, Not entirely sure yet if it'll be good. Let me know in the comments what you think. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. And if you liked the video, like it. If you didn't, then yeah, hit the dislike, I guess. And yeah, see you next time. Take care. Such a long outro. Bye-bye.